Okay, so we're on the back of problem set lesson 7. A pilot wanted to know about how many kilometers he flew on his last 3 flights. From New York City to London, he flew 5,572 kilometers. Then from London to Beijing, he flew 8,147 kilometers. And finally, he flew 10,996 kilometers from Beijing back to New York City. Round each number to the nearest thousand. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at my first place value digit in the thousands place. Now, when I'm thinking about rounding, if I see that the 100 spot is over the 500, right? We're at 500 or above, 5,500. We're going to round up. Now, those two wavy lines, that's when we're estimating, okay? So, we are going to round this one to 6,000. 8,000, and we're going to look at the next place value. Okay, the next place value is under 500. So, we are going to estimate this one. It's going to round down to 8,000. And the last one, 10,996. 10,000 is our thousands place, but we're going to look at the hundreds place. And it's above a 5, so we're going to round up. If we add these ones together, oops, and I forgot my labels. Don't forget your labels, friends. We have 6,000 plus 8,000. Oops, and actually we're going to add all 3 together. Plus 11,000. 9. We can estimate that he flew how many kilometers, friends? What did we come up with here? That's right, 25,000 kilometers. So we want to answer this in words. We need to make sure we always go back and find the answer or write our answer as a statement in words when we're doing word problems. The pilot flew 25,000 kilometers. Let me just make sure you can see that good. Yeah, the pilot flew 25,000 kilometers. All right, let's continue on to the next one. Mrs. Smith's class is learning about healthy eating habits. The students learn that the average child should consume about 12,000 calories each week. Carrie consumed 12,748 calories last week. Tyler consumed 11,702 calories last week. Round to the nearest thousand to find who consumed closer to the recommended number of calories. Use pictures, numbers, or words to explain. Okay, so if we know our starting point is 12,000, because that's what the word problem told us, okay, and the next highest amount, next thousands place would be 13,000, and the middle would be 12,500 calories. Okay, so this is for Carrie. Okay, she consumed 12,748 calories. So her number would round to 13,000. All right, now we are going to work on Tyler's. Okay, his information, we got to pay attention to this. His amount was 11,702. So can his amount have 12,000 at the lowest spot? No, he actually almost didn't eat enough calories, right? So we are going to put the 12,000 at the top for him and 11,000 as our starting point. Remember, we're rounding to the closest thousand, so whether we want to always compare it to the 12,000, but if he ate less than the 12,000, we need to make sure that we're checking with the right numbers. So he ate 11,702. When he rounds, because he's past that 500 mark, he will round up to 12,000. Okay, Tyler is actually the one who consumed closer to the recommended number of calories. All right, so, and remember, go right into your word problem. Find those words right in your word problem so that you know how to spell it correctly. Use your resources. It's right there. Yep. Tyler consumed closer to the recommended amount or number of calories. He consumed closer to 12,000 calories. Okay, last one for today. For the 2013-2014 school year, the cost of tuition at Cornell University was $43,000 when rounded to the nearest thousand. What is the greatest possible amount the tuition could be? And what is the least possible amount that the tuition could be? Okay, so we know that the actual tuition was going to be $43,000 when rounded. So we have to consider what is the range of numbers or what is the range of amounts that we could compare to get us closest that it would round to 43,000 without going over or under. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to actually put the number line in the middle, or put the number in the middle, because I want, whether I'm rounding up or whether I'm rounding down, I want to be able to round to 43,000. The number before 43,000, if we're counting by thousands, would be 42,000. The number after 43,000 would be 44,000. So, to help you make sense of it, when I'm counting by thousands, we would go 42,000, 43,000, 44,000. Okay. Now, to round up to 43,000, we're going to put in these halfway marks, because we know if you round up, it's got to be at least here, right? So 42,500 is going to be where we start rounding up to this number, to 43,000. Our halfway point to 44,000 is 43,500. We have to be just below 43,500, which would be 43,499. So we're just below by just one little one. But both of these would have us round down, or both of these would have us rounding to 43,000. So the greatest amount possible and remember, the words are right here. The tuition could be is 43,499, because that would still round to our 43,000. The least possible amount would be 42,500. Make sure you add your dollar signs, punctuation. Oops. Sorry, guys. Leave that up for you. Okay. I will be on later today if you need help with any of this, if any of it doesn't make sense to you. Okay. I want you to think about when we might use rounding or estimation. And what is the purpose of rounding? I can tell you honestly, as a grown-up, I use rounding a lot more than I ever dreamed I would have when I was a kid. Making sure that I have the right number of treats to pass out to the kids, figuring out how many pencils I need to buy, things like that. You really do use rounding more than you realize you would when you're in school. All right, guys. please, please, please message me on Go Guardian if you need any help at all. I'm here for you. And I hope you have a good day.